Okay, guys. Today we're gonna talk about the Coca-Cola overview, and it will be presented. The discussion will be presented between Suhel, Weilai, me, Charlene, and MD. Right? MD, is that how you?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's proceed. The first one we're gonna be talking about is the Coca-Cola, the overview. And yeah, so Coca-Cola is a global brand. It's recognized worldwide. The product category is under soft drink, as we all know, with its main product being Coca-Cola, and it also has like other products such as Sprite, Fanta, bottled water, like Smart Water, Dasani, energy drink like Monster, and health drink such as Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. It's very innovative, and it's constantly expanding. And then the visual is really great. And next. So we're going to be talking about the first question is we're going to be talking about the wait, should I go back? The
Yeah, I think.
introduction of Coca-Cola and its offering. So why don't we discuss?
Yeah, so yeah, I'll go first if you don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as Shalini already mentioned, like Coca-Cola is a globally recognized brand, and almost everyone is familiar, I guess, with the products. Like almost everyone of us have had some of the different drinks that Coca-Cola had to offer. And yeah, it primarily offers a wide range of beverages, like soft drinks, bottled water, and like some of the energy drinks too. And based on, I guess, like based on like different country and the preferences, like it has the specialized offerings too for that country, and yeah, for catering to different age groups too. So I think it's a very popular brand, and it has a it has a one kind of a monopoly in the market. I think apart from Coca-Cola, Pepsi is also almost the leading brand, but I think Coca-Cola is still winning the market, I guess, in terms of share and market share.
Yeah, I think so. How you covered the most of it. Yeah, for Coca-Cola, obviously we all know the signature product is Coca-Cola itself, the Coke, but it has a very extensive portfolio. And then from the kind of soda, like sparkling base, like Sprite, Fanta, Minute Maid, and also it has like premium water and more accessible water brands such as like Smart Water with a really clear, nice bottle, and then also Dasani, like where everyone has it. Also like energy drinks, so like Monster. So it kind of like covers a broad range of different product in different situation. Like and then the majority of customer in this world can find their brand within this portfolio, which is very great. So basically they have a lot of alternative for customers, and so they can take on a bigger chunk of the market share. So I think that's what is really unique about Coca-Cola as an overall brand.
I agree. And additionally, I think in recent years there are a lot of really healthy alternatives such as like probiotic drinks, as well as like some other like sparkling drinks that are more health conscious, and in which we can see that Coca-Cola has been expanding its range to include more health conscious options, such as Coca-Cola Zero Sugar or like lower calorie, sugar-free options, and those are all catering to the growing demand for healthier choices. And this also shows that they're quick to respond to the changing consumer health trends and their commitment to staying relevant in this competitive market.
Absolutely. They have a strong global presence and continuously innovate their product line to meet the diverse community all around the world and regional tastes as well. And their strategy of localizing flavors and marketing campaigns has played a significant role in their international success. So proceed.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking about the insights on Coca-Cola products. We'll be going through the marketing campaigns as well as its product consistency, innovation, health trends, distribution network, and visual. So yeah, why don't you start, Suhel?
Yeah, sure. So I have always been a fan of Coca-Cola's marketing campaigns. Their product knowledge is something we can all relate to, from the classic Coke commercials to their seasonal and event-based promotions. These campaigns are often tailored to create an emotional connections with the consumers, which is the significant part of their brand strategy, I guess.
Yes, totally agree on that with you. So I feel like from like a product point of view, it's very amazing that they maintain the consistency from their core product, and then keep being innovative and having like, for example, Christmas edition, having special packaging and keep introducing new flavors in Coca-Cola this thing as well. And also they have like the freestyle machines that can allow customers to kind of customize their own drink with different combinations. And from like an offline perspective that I'm kind of very interested in Atlanta, there's like a Coca-Cola museum that allows like customers to try different flavors on site, like taking pictures, kind of promote their branding organically and interact with the polar bear, like their mascot and everything. So I feel like these offline activation can really engage audience, the local audience, and kind of let a consumer like be more interactive with the brand and understand the brand to a next level.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. In fact, I've been to the Coca-Cola Museum in Vegas, I believe, and we were able to try like Coca-Cola from Mexico and like different countries, and it tastes kind of different. It's really cool. But yeah, I also agree with you that having a product line with like a variety is key to Coca-Cola's success, because they managed to remain relevant by diversifying and adapting to trends. Like for example, like what we just talked about, the health drink market. And yeah, like beyond their flagship cola, their portfolio also includes like other soft drinks, juices, sports drinks, tea, coffee, and even bottled water that we mentioned in the first slide. And I also just think that how they were able to cater to different consumer preferences and needs has been like the key to their success. And yeah, we've seen that they've introduced like something like Diet Coke, zero sugar, and other lower calorie, sugar-free options. And I think in recent years they also acquired Honesty, Zico coconut water, and also there's like a soy-based beverage drink called ADES, and it just shows their commitment to expanding into the health and wellness segment.
Yeah, we also consider their extensive distribution network and partnership with restaurants, stores, vending machine operators, and ensuring their products are accessible everywhere. The extensive reach is crucial for maintaining their market dominance and meeting consumer demand efficiently. So moving to the next topic.
Yes. Yeah. So next we are going to talk about the benefits of a marketing dashboard for Coca-Cola. First, we'll be talking about this streamline analysis, and then we'll be going over the real-time decision making, and then resource allocation and lastly, the visual of their dashboard.
Yeah. So like considering like we have like I guess like 5 more minutes or less than that, maybe I'll just like try to make my point like really quick. So Coca-Cola would significantly like Coca-Cola would significantly benefit from the marketing dashboard approach. Like with their existing range of products and global reach, a dashboard could help them like streamline and analyze their marketing efforts more efficiently. Like at the same time, it would provide a centralized platform for monitoring the campaigns performance across like different regions and products, and they can keep an eye out for like like the different sales performances and like how they are doing compared to like their competitors and like the week over week, and yeah, also like the seasonality due to the like different seasons.
Yeah, totally agree. I feel like the key of a marketing dashboard is kind of just to consolidate all data from various campaigns for different products from different regions and all at once. For example, like Tableau, they're known for their like visualization in data. So in one dashboard, it can like it will pop with different colors and different the charts to show you like an overview of the performances. So like with this easy access and this consolidation and the visualization, it will really help like Coca-Cola to kind of identify what kind of campaigns, like which line specifically is the most engaging from which period of time to another. And then like for example, seasonal, like in summer season and in winter season, what are the sales performance in different regions. So I feel like, yeah, it will really help a global brand like Coca-Cola to use a marketing dashboard.
Yeah, I agree because I feel like in the past, like, we can see a lot of companies utilize data collection to their advantage. And of course, like Coca-Cola also does that. I can see how it can assist in real-time decision making. And with live data, like Coca-Cola's marketing team can quickly adapt strategies to the current market conditions and consumer behavior. And the agility is crucial in responding to dynamic market trends and staying ahead of competitors. What we can see in the past is how Coca-Cola has collected sales data in real time from various retail outlets. And this has helped them monitor which products are performing better and identify any issues or opportunities that may come across. And another thing I can see is how they use their social media platforms and consumer reviews and direct feedback to provide them with instantaneous insights into their consumer sentiment and preferences. And yeah, it's just like it's for them to gauge the public reaction to new products campaign and any changes in their offerings.
Well, there's the benefits of marketing dashboard for Coca-Cola is also like a resource allocation. They can find effective channels of marketing. Moreover, a dashboard can also facilitate allocation of resources by highlighting the most effective marketing channels and strategies as well, ultimately optimizing their marketing spend. And if you understand ROI, which is actually comparing the cost of and the benefits of the campaign, so the profit generated from the campaign can be compared to the cost of that campaign. So it's going to be effective also from the dashboard. Moving on.
So next we'll be talking about the recommended elements for Coca-Cola's marketing dashboard. One, we'll be talking about the real-time metrics, demographic analytics, sentiment analysis, sales data integration, as well as the visual. And the question here is, use both your experience and unique perspective, discuss the elements you should be recommend adding to this company's dashboard, and why do you recommend these elements?
Yeah, sure. So one of the elements, like, would be, like the first one I would like to, like emphasize on that. So it's like, the real-time performance metrics, which includes, like tracking the reach and engagement of like, the different marketing campaigns across like, different platforms. And like, of course, like the real-time insights can help them adjust their strategies. So for example, they can like, try to compare like how was the sales of a particular product doing compared to the last year, or, like compared to the previous month or week over week analysis, and come to a conclusion that like, if a specific product has been doing better compared to other products, or like, or overall, like the growth has been like, consistent for a product.
Yeah, totally. I think for definitely, I think demographic is very important to be added on the dashboard, because it's kind of like knowing your audience and knowing who you are targeting is the key of a marketing success. And then apart from that, from my experience, like influencer marketing is becoming more important in the market. And then like Coca-Cola and for example like brand like Monsters is kind of started with a lot of like cool younger generation influencer drinking it and then kind of blow it up. So I feel like after understanding the demographic, adding an element of like influencer who are actually promoting it, what kind of are the key opinion leader who is starting a trend, like what are their performances, their selling power and all that in the dashboard is very effective. And then it gives like the company almost like a purpose and a goal when they're creating a campaign and targeting the right sector more appropriately.
Yeah, and I think for me, I'd also recommend incorporating the sentiment analysis. By analyzing social media and customer feedback, Coca-Cola can gauge public perception and quickly address any negative sentiments. And so some example of of Coca-Cola, how they can be proactive are like using sentiment analysis can help them understand the public perception better. Just like what you said with social media monitoring, you're able to see, like what consumers like, and then also other insights such as like how they feel about the products, the campaign, overall brand. And then you can also understand like what is trendy right now. Another thing is the proactive issue management. So by gouging at the consumer's feedback, you can detect any issue that may come up early, such as a negative reaction to a new product launch before even advertising the campaign, right? Another thing is the crisis management. One time, I think like in the past, like there was like a crisis management that was like pretty famous. It's not from Coca-Cola, but from Pepsi, where I think it was like one of the Jenners. Yeah, and then like she did like this advertisement that was not very sensitive to like the cultural backgrounds and everything, and that caused like quite a big reaction from the public. And so using the sentiment analysis can really provide that real-time feedback on how the public is reacting. And also having that effective communication strategist can help Coca-Cola to mitigate any negative impact. And also next I would recommend just like how this analysis can really help Coca-Cola to enhance their consumer engagement. So by having a narrative online can really build that loyalty. So having positive interaction based on the sentiment analysis can help acknowledge and reward positive feedback, or like swiftly addressing negative comments can enhance the overall customer experience because they feel heard. And the last one would be the product development and innovation. Sometimes like going online and then seeing the customer's feedback can give them really like an idea, like, okay, what do consumers like right now? And then for them to develop further into the potential trend that may come up.
Okay, I would recommend Coca-Cola's marketing dashboard is a sales data integration. That is the integration of sales data to the promotion. Linking sales data with marketing campaigns can provide insights into which promotions are directly influencing sales and driving revenue. This integration can also help them measure effectiveness of their campaign more accurately. So I think such an integration with the promotions can help them a lot. Moving to the next topic, please.
Okay, so next we will be talking, the next question is, how could this organization avoid some of the pitfalls potentially associated with marketing dashboard? So right now we're going to talk about how Coca-Cola can use simplicity, data accuracy, regular updates, team training, and visual to avoid potential pitfalls.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I think you're muted, Suhel.
Sorry, you are mute.
Okay, sorry, yeah. So, to just get started on that, to avoid the pitfalls, Coca-Cola, should ensure that the dashboard isn't overloaded with the data. It needs to be somewhat user friendly, so that so that focus on the relevant metrics, and of course, when the non-technical audience they come to the dashboard, it shouldn't be pretty overwhelming for them, and overcomplicating the dashboard can of course lead to confusion and reduce the effectiveness of the dashboard, and it will be people will be really overwhelmed when they come to the dashboard without and there will be there will be a lot of misunderstanding, or maybe they'll not be interested in looking at the dashboard if that's the case.
Yeah, totally. And then since it's so easily accessible, a marketing dashboard should be easily accessed by various teams, like the directors and everyone. So it kind of shows the overview of the performance of one campaign, how well an influencer performed, or how well this product line performed. So if the data is not accurate, and if there's a lot of outliers in the data systems, then it will really affect the accuracy, and then maybe the market share will kind of it would indicate as 50% to almost drop down to 10%, and then it will become a very poor decision making factor for the directors especially. So it's very important to have data specialists or data analysts to keep an eye on the data pool, to always have a reliable and consistent data set to kind of indicate the right amount of performing results in the dashboard.
Yeah, I agree, because regular updates and maintenance of the dashboard is absolutely necessary because we want to keep it relevant, and the market landscape is constantly changing. So I just feel like the dashboard should evolve accordingly, and incorporating feedback from the marketing team can also help improve the dashboard over time. And how I feel like that how the team can adopt to a changing marketing landscape is really just recognizing the evolving trends, and also with the technological advances, just nowadays, a year or two ago, no one is thinking about AI, but now everyone's using AI to integrate into their jobs. And another thing is having a fresh data and the dashboard can help companies work effectively, and using those new metrics can help them evolve their marketing strategies and track the key performance indicators, the KPI, better. And one thing I think I would recommend is to schedule regular updates, so we know that data is constantly refreshing, and then having a team to incorporate new features. So prioritize the development of new functionalities that will add the most value while doing the beta testing. Allow some of the employees to try out the new user interface before implementing to the entire company is usually something that is quite beneficial. And lastly, I think having that user training and support, having IT, can really help companies integrate those dashboards into their system.
So I would like to add to the need to ensure that the team is so efficient with training and support, and team should integrate the data accurately and without any kind of error, so that they can get the accurate data to maximize their benefits. And also continuing training stations can keep them team updated and about the new features and best practices of the market, so that they can keep themselves updated to the market. So that's the way they can avoid misinterpretation and market and failure dashboard uses. So we can sum up our discussion with this, right? Proceed.
Yeah, so let's sum it up. Do you have any final comments, everyone?
Yes. So I think considering the time limit that professor had provided, I think I should maybe just so the diverse products that Coca-Cola has to offer, and we also discussed what are the different metrics we can add to the Coca-Cola's marketing dashboard, and what are the different features we can use the dashboard, at the same time how to not make the dashboard overly complicated and avoid some of the common pitfalls. I think that was the key takeaways from our presentation today.
Yeah, totally. So overall, I think we are talking about the marketing dashboard, and then it can really help a company like Coca-Cola to streamline their marketing day-to-day procedures, and then provide real-time insight and data to implement into the marketing strategies, and really help the directors to also understand the overall performances and evaluate each the KPIs and the results.
Yeah, I agree. And by focusing on the key elements like performance metrics, demographic analytics, sentiment analysis, and sales data integration, I feel like Coca-Cola can drive more effective marketing campaigns in the long run.
At last, by avoiding common pitfalls through careful planning and execution, they can ensure the dashboard is a very powerful tool for their marketing team. Implementing these strategies can help Coca-Cola maintain its competitive edge and continue to thrive in the market. So that's all.
Yeah, that's all. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.